Have you ever been to Israel? Have you always wanted to go? Let me tell you, there's no time like 2017, and there's no better way to see it, whether it's the first time or the 20th time, than the annual WND Israel Tour coming up this November. Hi, I'm Joseph Farah, and this November will mark the 5th straight year I help lead hundreds of Christians from all over the world through my second homeland, the apple of God's eye. We've been taking some of the largest tour groups to Israel during that time, but don't let that scare you, because not only do we have the logistics down, we have clout in the Jewish state. My wife Elizabeth and I will be leading the group with the help of the finest guides in Israel, folks who are knowledgeable about the land, the people, the history, and the Bible that makes it the most special place in the whole world. In Israel, our tour company is headed by a retired Israeli Army colonel who headed logistics for many years, and he'll be with us every step of the way to ensure the smoothest trip you can imagine. These guys are good. You'll see all the holy sites. You'll see Jerusalem, you'll see Masada, and you'll see the Dead Sea and cruise the Sea of Galilee in the moonlight under the guidance of the only Messianic Jewish boat captain on the lake. And that's just the beginning. If all goes well, the star guests of the tour will be Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the newly designated U.S. Ambassador to Israel, David Friedman. Even my buddy Chuck Norris recommended they show up. Do you think they will disappoint Chuck Norris? Maybe you're asking yourself, Farah, why do you, an Arab American Christian, lead tours of Israel every year? Well, that's easy. You may not know it, but decades ago, I first came to Israel to report on it, to be a Middle East correspondent for a major metropolitan newspaper. It was then that I fell in love with the land. It deepened my connection with Jesus. It helped me to fall in love with the Bible all over again. My newest book, The Restitution of All Things, Israel, Christians, and the End of the Age, represents the culmination of my love for Jesus, the Bible, and the land of Israel. And I'll be sharing with you some of the things I've learned over the last 40 years of study. Elizabeth, or Elishiva, as she is known around my house, will also be sharing some amazing teachings, leading discussions, and conducting a Shabbat service in an ancient synagogue archaeologists conclude was almost certainly attended by Jesus in the hometown of Mary Magdalene. Elishiva will also make a point of teaching you some elementary Hebrew. Why do we do this? Because we love it, and we love sharing Israel with other believers. It all begins November 2nd. It's going to be the trip of a lifetime. In fact, it will be the trip of an eternal lifetime. That's my promise to you. To find out more, go to WNDIsraelTour.com. Can you remember that? Write it down. WNDIsraelTour.com. It's easy. WNDIsraelTour.com.